The Philadelphia 76ers will take on the Portland Trail Blazers at 6:30 p.m. ET Sunday at the Visa Athletic Center. Philadelphia currently holds the 6th playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. The 76ers enter Sunday's matchup a half game behind the Heat and Pacers, who are tied for the 4th spot. Meanwhile, the Blazers are 1.5 games behind the final playoff berth in the Western Conference. The 76ers are 2-4 against the spread in their last 6 games, while the Blazers are 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 outings. Accordingly, Portland is favored by 3 points in the latest Blazers vs. Sixers odds from William Hill, and the over-under is 229. Before entering any Sixers vs. Blazers picks, you'll want to see the NBA predictions from the model at SportsLine. The SportsLine Projection Model simulates every NBA game 10,000 times, and it's already returned well over $4.200 in profit on its top-rated NBA picks this season. It entered the week on a blistering 54-32 run on top-rated NBA spread picks, returning almost $1.900 on those picks alone. Anybody who has followed it has seen huge returns. Now, the model has set its sights on Blazers vs. Sixers. You can head to SportsLine to see its picks. Here are several NBA betting lines for 76ers vs. Trail Blazers. The Blazers were within striking distance but couldn't close the gap this past Saturday as they fell 122-117 to the Los Angeles Clippers. CJ McCollum shot 6 for 13 from beyond the arc and finished with 29 points and 8 assists. Damian Lillard scored 22 points but missed 2 free throws with 18.6 seconds left and missed a three-point attempt with 9.5 seconds remaining. Trent Jr. also had 22 points. The Blazers are a half game ahead of the Spurs and Suns and 1 game ahead of the Pelicans for a Western Conference play-in berth. Portland enters Sunday's showdown averaging 114.3 points per game this season, which ranks 7th in the NBA. The Sixers netted a 108-101 win over the Orlando Magic this past Friday. Al Horford had 21 points in addition to 9 boards. It was the 3rd consecutive victory for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris had 23 points and 15 rebounds, Joel Embiid added 23 points and 13 boards, and Alec Burks contributed 22 points. The Sixers were able to sustain momentum despite being without Ben Simmons, who will undergo left knee surgery and is likely done for the season. Simmons was averaging 16.4 points, 8 assists and 7.8 rebounds per game. The loss of Simmons will certainly hurt, but Philadelphia will rely heavily on its defense to produce wins. The 76ers are allowing an average of 107.8 points per game, which ranks 5th in the league. The model has simulated Blazers vs. Sixers 10,000 times and the results are in. We can tell you that the model is leaning over and predicting 231 total points. It also says one side of the spread has all the value. You can only see the pick at SportsLine. So who wins 76ers vs.